Hello there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week of May the 9th through the 15th. I keep trying to get stuck in April, so I'm trying to not do that. Anyway, we are going to be pulling one card for each day, and we'll take a peek at the highlights of each day like that. We'll see if there are any themes that come up during the week. Sometimes there are not. Just a little reminder as I shuffle, this is a general reading, meaning that not every single thing I see here will apply to every single Capricorn that watches this video. However, most of it will apply to most of you. Okay, so let's get some cards down. By the way, if you would like to have a reading where I look at just your energy, not the energy of all the Capricorns watching this video, feel free to reach out to me at the contact information listed on the website at the top of this screen. And you can also sign up for my newsletter at that website too, at the bottom of the homepage if you would like to. La da 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 da. Okay, Capricorns, what do we have? First of all, Saturday we have the Seven of Pentacles. And Sunday we have the Star, but she's in reverse, so she's going to mean something a little bit different than right side up. So for those of you who are watching me for the first time, we don't get wigged out by reversals on this channel. Thank you very much. No, we do not. I know a lot of other readers will have you guys all wigged out and will tell you that reversals are always bad, they're always negative. That is not always true on my channel, not the way I read. So we don't stress out about reversals here. Now, let's look at this weekend. First of all, Saturday, Seven of Pentacles, Capricorn, payday. You're getting paid for something here on Saturday. And this is my payday card. This is not where somebody is paying you back for a loan or anything along those lines. To me, this is a payday. This is pay for services rendered. Now, on Sunday, we have the Star card in reverse. Star card in reverse just tells me that on Sunday you're feeling like you don't really know what your mission is, what your purpose is, what your goal is, what you're wanting to accomplish. Maybe this is just a day where you're just kind of laying on the couch, recovering from the week. Maybe. Maybe you're generating strength for the next week. Either way, I don't feel like you really know exactly what you want to accomplish today. And, you know, that's a good way to accomplish exactly nothing when we don't know what we want to accomplish. So this very seriously could be a day that is just spent completely on the couch or in the recliner or what have you. All right. Excuse me. Next week, the week, I should say, we're going to look at the cards real quick and then we're going to dig into them. So Monday, Four of Pentacles. Tuesday, Six of Pentacles. Wednesday, Nine of Swords. Thursday, the World in reverse. And Friday, Five of Wands. Okay, so let's just jump right in. Monday with this Four of Pentacles. See how she's kind of holding her purse? It's almost like she's holding it away from somebody. She's really sheltering it. Both hands are on it. This is stashing something away. This is holding something back. Many times it is money, but sometimes it's feelings too. We may not feel comfortable sharing our feelings, but normally it's money or some type of material good that we're holding on to. We have ideas about what we would like to do with that down the road, so we don't want to spend it now. Okay? Tuesday, Six of Pentacles. Now this is a situation, it's very similar to payday for me, only it's not necessarily an employer or for a contract or even for work, but it is somebody that is making things fair with us or making things right with us. So this can work out in a relationship, like where you normally are the one putting more into making that relationship work and helping it keep going. This could be somebody else trying to even that up. They're putting in more of a share than what they have been. Could be. Could also be that, like if somebody owes you some money or if somebody borrowed an onion from you, maybe they're bringing the onion back or they're bringing you the money. I don't know if people still like borrow food from their neighbors to make recipes or not lately. Maybe that's not a thing anymore. I haven't done it in a while. But I could remember when I was a little girl, we had some farmers that lived down a driveway that was about a mile from our yard to walk down the driveway to their house. And sometimes my mom might not have as many eggs as she wanted to make a cake or something for somebody's birthday or whatever. And then she might send one of us down the driveway to see if we could borrow an egg or two from Mrs. Hammett. And then we might come back with that, and then mom would always pay her back with an egg or two and something else just to say thank you. So when I was growing up, it wasn't so uncommon to think about like borrowing an onion or something like that. I don't know if y'all do that still too or not, or if some of you even maybe remember that. But anyway, for the Six of Pentacles on Tuesday, that's what that kind of reminds me of. Maybe somebody borrowed something and they're bringing it back, or somebody is just trying to make something even between us and them. Okay, so somebody's going to be trying to make things even where maybe you have given a little more than they have in one way or another. Now let's look at Wednesday. Nine of Swords coming up here. This just tells me there's something that you're stressing out about, Capricorns. And a Nine of Swords is a very particular type of stress, okay? So this type of stress is one where we don't really control the outcome of whatever this is that we're stressing out about. And so it's really hard to carry this kind of stress because we don't have any way of modulating it or adjusting it. If there's anything that you could have done to influence this situation, chances are you've already done it. So now it's time to look at that. If you haven't done everything you can to help the outcome of this situation, then go do that. It'll make you feel better. But if you have already, then okay, now it's time to just turn the outcome over to whatever spirits are in charge of it. Let that cookie crumble the way that it needs to. And if you believe in sacred spirit, Holy Spirit, God, the universe, whatever, if you believe that spirit has your back, then it's time on Wednesday to turn the stress over, or the cause of the stress over, to spirit, and just recognize that whatever is happening is working out for your highest and best good, no matter what. And let it be what it's going to be. That's the best thing you can do for yourself here. This is the kind of stress that makes us sick, guys. It's too much for our bodies to carry. All right? So we don't want to carry it. Let's look at Thursday. Here we have the World card showing up in reverse. This talks about that there's something that we are working on wrapping up, bringing to a close. And it's something probably that we've been looking forward to bringing to a close. This can be ending a class. I've seen this for graduating, everything from kindergarten to college. And it also can be bringing an end to one phase of a relationship so that you can move into the next phase. But it's talking about bringing an end to something that ending now empowers you to move forward into the next phase of your life. When we've got this coming up in reverse, there's telling me that there's something that is stubborn about this, that it doesn't really want to go into that next phase. And so it's sort of, there's just some loose ends that are giving you some resistance before they'll actually tie up nicely and neatly. Doesn't mean you won't bring whatever this phase is to an end. I think that you will, actually. But it's going to take a little bit more time than what you had originally thought. Let's say that. Now, on Friday, the Five of Wands. This is kind of the most exciting card of the week, I think, Capricorns, for you guys. This, to me, talks about brainstorming. As soon as I saw it the first time, what I heard was brainstorming and creativity. There's some creative problem solving going on here on Friday. And so you and your colleagues or you and your friends may be throwing around some different ideas about how to solve some kind of problem. It feels very successful to me. Okay. I can't always say that with the Five of Wands. Sometimes it's very competitive. Doesn't feel like that. Feels very successful to me. Feels like people are moving in the same direction to get something done here. And it is taking people being creative and sort of putting together a bunch of creative ideas to make it work. So I like that. You've actually got a pretty good week here, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I do appreciate you so much. I'm sure that I'll be doing readings for some of you here this week, but for the rest of you, I'll see y'all back next week. Peace out. out.